Hey, so come with me to make some beef liver for the first time. So this has been my man's favorite food, but I have never made it before. I've eaten it once when I was like 6 and it did not go well. It was so powdery and gross. So yeah, in my adulthood, like, ew, avoid it, But I'm like, it's been some years, like, let me make this man some damn beef liver. But I don't like making stuff I don't eat either because I can't taste test it. I don't know what it's supposed to look like, what it's supposed to smell like, what it's supposed to taste like, you know what I mean? But he ended up loving it, so it's good. So anyway, you saw the beef liver soaking in milk. I soaked it for 30 minutes because I was looking at some videos. They were like 2 hours. Another one was like, 20-30 minutes, it's good. And that's just to like get all the blood out of it because like super bloody, like it was so gross. So anyway, I did that. Then I lightly coated it in some flour, and then you fry these in butter. So I just went ahead and melted all the some butter, and I put it in before it's all melted. I had to keep adding butter too. And then these long strips, I ended up cutting them up, but they were looking pretty good. Again, I don't know what they're supposed to look like or whatever. I didn't want to overcook them because I'm gonna make gravy and cook them in the gravy. So I was like, I think this is a good point to take them out. And I mean, they look like good meat, I guess. And then gravy, this is my first time making gravy successfully as well without using like a gravy pack or something. So like I really took my time. Like I made this with love, you guys. I really did, because I'm like, yeah, he deserves it. He ain't been to his grandma's house a little bit. That's where he usually gets it. So I'm like, you know what, let me do this. Let me surprise him. So I was making the gravy. I didn't know, it wasn't looking too good at first. I'm like, I don't know if I'm, but then it started to look like some. I had to keep adding flour, and then I added like beef broth. And I'm like, okay, add a little bit more butter. I was just slowly adding stuff and keeping it on low. And I'm like, okay, it's looking like some. It looked like the TikTok I watched right before trying this. And then I went ahead and put those caramelized onions in there. Mix those around. The only thing he said he could use a little bit more onion. So next time I'm gonna cut up some more onions. But I'm not a big onion eater either. So I was like, I don't know if this is a lot, if it's little, like it's only for him, So I don't know. But next time I'll go heavier on the onions. But yeah, I cooked it down in the gravy. It was looking like something. See, I'm like, okay, I can see somebody grandma making it. Like, this don't look foreign, this looks like I'm doing something. I'm doing something. I'm doing it. So I was really proud of myself. I was getting close to the finish line. Then I was like, oh yes, look, like it looked like something, right? And then I was googling like what sides go good with it, because this was a surprise for him. So I didn't want to ask him and give up the surprise. He was asleep. And then I like mashed potatoes because the gravy or whatever. But then he preferred the white rice. So I ended up making white rice the next day. But yeah, he absolutely loved it.